Welcome everybody. Today I come to you with some potentially very alarming news. As we know, with the beginning of Chapter 2, Season 1, we got the introduction of Fortnite bots. The bots that ran around placing single walls, basically gifting you free elimination and almost never hitting a shot. These things were great, a lot of fun, and you can experience them for the very first time when you jump into the brand new chapter. However, since then, things have changed quite a bit. Over the season, reports of people finding bots has depleted, with less people seemingly finding them across the map and engaging with them, or that's what they think. Little do they know, and little do most of you know, and today we're going to be taking a look at the potential that these bots are actually no longer in the same form that they were when the season began, and have in fact evolved, improved, and these things are starting to become even better. Now, thankfully, these things aren't quite at a point where they are 90ing on people. We actually found some in-game footage of what a bot looks like 90ing a while ago, and it is pretty horrendous, but these things are getting bigger and better, apparently. Today, we're going to be jumping in and actually analyzing and taking a look at brand new bot behavior and letting you guys know what new bots look like so you can keep a better eye out for them and seeing what Epic Games are doing behind the scenes to make bots even better. This whole investigation was triggered by the fact that when I jumped on the Fortnite China servers recently, we came across what seemed to be evolved bots, so we're going to be taking a look at our own servers today to find out more. And just before the investigation begins, I got something very cool to share with you guys, including a giveaway. Now, as I'm sure you know, I recently moved from console to PC, and for me, one of the biggest factors for doing that was the increase in FPS. Today's video is sponsored by Nvidia, and we're going to be taking a look at one of their brand new Super GPU graphics cards. Super GPUs are faster and more powerful versions of the original RTX GPU range, the 2060, 2070, and 2080, meaning they're even faster, bigger, and better than before. In fact, I've got one of them right here. This is a new RTX 2060 Super, and if we take a look inside, oh, look at that. Now, I'm actually going to be giving this away to one of you guys watching on this video, so stay tuned as to how you can actually win this, but this thing is really powerful. The RTX 2060 Super is the entry-level Super GPU, but it's still powerful enough to run Fortnite at 144 FPS at 1080p with high settings, which is basically the settings I play on. And as you'll see in my videos now that I'm on PC, that FPS counter is always sitting at 144, so it lets Fortnite run flawlessly. The jump from 60 FPS on console to 144 on PC allows for fast, smoother building, a lot better tracking while in close range engagements and you're doing flick shots and trying to stay on target. Honestly, it's a huge game changer. It's also the first ever GPU to feature hardware accelerated ray tracing. Games like Modern Warfare, for example, allow shadows, reflections, global illuminations to be rendered with more detail in real time. It looks insane. And games like Minecraft, for example, will be supporting it fully next year as well. And trust me, ray tracing is the future. Good news, right now Nvidia are running some holiday deals. If you want to check out the RTX Super graphics card, I'll leave a link down below. Go and check them out. They are absolutely phenomenal. And if you want to win this one right here, just give a video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below letting me know why you should win this so you can also game at 144 FPS. And thanks again to Nvidia for sponsoring this video and let me play Fortnite in the quality and the FPS you're seeing in this video right here. Today's investigations will be done on Claire's account because she's played very little Fortnite. So without further ado, let's go on the hunt and see what Fortnite have done to these new bots. So as you can see, Claire's account is pretty much brand new for this season. Now, there is a little bit of a trick to finding bots in Fortnite, and that's to try and land at obscure places that aren't necessarily an easy drop from the battle bus initially. Hello, are you a bot? Are you a botatron? I think you could be. I think you are. Hello. All right. First of all, we shall follow and observe. He's aware of us. He's opened some ammo, but not collected it. Remember, guys, they are still bots. They will harvest materials. I shall take this off him. That could be a dangerous weapon. And look at that. Look at that. Proof that they don't just build flat walls anymore. That in itself is huge. I think this is another bot. I think we've found two bots. Should we see what happens when bots fight, ladies and gentlemen? Bot v bot action right here. Who's gonna win? Ooh, look at them. Look at, he's pre-aiming through surfaces. No, not me. Their aim obviously is questionable, but here we go. A bot fight. This is hilarious. Come on, guys, I believe. My money's on this guy right here. Come on, Red Knight. Oh, that's a big hit. Oh, it's a good wall. But he's broken. He wasn't happy with it. Wasn't good enough placement. But they're pumping and building. These guys are advanced. All right, you know what? I think they've had their fun. I'm going to kill this one. The name is probably the biggest thing that still gives it away. If the name looks a little bit too bot-like, just like a few simple words and numbers, there's a very high chance that they are a bot. Now, the thing is, I need this person. Wait, are their bullets literally... I swear I've been hit twice and it's not done any damage. Okay, nice. Take me out, as this is one of the biggest changes to the new bots. Come on. Take me out. No, I believe I'm literally not going to move. Come on. Come on. You can do better than this. Come on. Oh my gosh, how do I make this thing hit me? Come on. Okay, there we go. This is one of the biggest things. Look at this. I'm spectating a bot. Paranoid Cactus. It's a bot. We've just witnessed 2 V2 bots, evolved bots, battling it out. And one of the biggest things about bots when they were first introduced is that you couldn't spectate them. Once you were looking at them, and if by some freak accident you were killed by a bot, you'd be sent to somebody else on the map to be spectated. On top of that, as I've just proven to you, the way that they build, they're not just building walls anymore. And we'll watch them. We'll spectate them. See if he finds another bot to take on. The decision making is still a little bit all over the place, but the movement and the aim, like if you weren't paying too much attention, you could mistake them now for a human, which is why probably a lot of people think they're not finding, including myself, many bots anymore. I'm pretty sure this next player is a bot as well. So we're about to get some more engagements with 2 bots. So it seems the thing that Fortnite are focusing on is not making them better in the sense that they could actually kill you or be that great at aiming, but just making their movement and their actions a little bit more human-like. I mean, their aim is still completely whack. So whilst Fortnite aren't giving us patch notes, they're basically updating things without needing to tell us what they're changing. So things like this, things like improved bots, they aren't telling us they're doing any improvements to it. Oh my gosh, how many bots are in this lobby? This is definitely another bot fight. Potentially 3 bots fighting each other right here, not even joking. Okay, we're gonna be spectating another one now. 2 more engaging in each other. This is actually amazing. And this one looks like they've placed down a pyramid. So if this is a bot, they can now do walls, ramps, and pyramids as well. They're expanding what they can do with their builds. Here's another one. Got another bot joining in. And for a second there, seriously good aim. He actually hit almost all the shots. Don't give a bot an SMG. That's what we're learning here. No, there you go, another ramp. Apparently they're just showing each other the fact that they can build. Oh, jeez. They're kind of lazy with the SMGs, ain't gonna lie. And look at them. They're actually collecting materials and weapons really systematically. If you were a human, you'd pick up an AR, you'd get the shotgun because you need one, and then you'd collect all the mats. That's exactly what this bot just did. That is crazy. No offense to Australian or Oceanic players, but I did go on your servers to try and get more bots, and holy cow, your lobbies are filled with them apparently. I think everyone we've seen so far, every player has been a bot. Now look at that range. That bot basically targeted a player on the bridge. I don't know if you saw it there, or at least noticed the player on the bridge, who was so far away. There was no actual visual way of knowing that that target was there. I mean, hey, if she did spot it, she wasn't going to hit it. This target's closer and nothing's hitting. But this gives you an idea of the range at which these things can target stuff. That's crazy. And actually using the ramp to push as well. This is so different to the bots that we saw at the beginning of the season. It's crazy. Collecting materials in the middle of a gunfight. What? Did she just get that elimination? Did you see that flick? That was nasty. The way they're acting is so close and so much more to a human that no wonder we're thinking the bots aren't in the game anymore. They're just acting a lot differently. The only thing that's giving it away a little bit is some of these skins were definitely bot skins at the beginning and are still bot skins now. Like, for example, this Battle Pass tier skin was a bot skin at the beginning. You'd start to get used to the skins that could be bots and you'd recognize them quite quickly. But I think they've definitely added in more skins into the bot pool. So again, going incognito and pretending they're humans. Yo, imagine if a bot wins this game. I actually think that could be a human because it's got a default skin and doesn't even have a weapon. I know, it's so hard to tell now. You see what I mean? One thing I have noticed about bots when I've come across them recently is that they tend to make progress towards the next ring with very little backtracking during the process of the ring actually coming in. So they're normally rotating into the ring quite late and normally making a straight line into the next ring, not deviating too much, just like this one's doing here, running straight for the ring. Obviously, a normal player does that, but these guys do it quite late typically. As these two battle it out hilariously, Fortnite have made another big change. And it's a little bit unfortunate, but I can see why they've done it because it covers their backs basically. Now, normally when you go into the replay file of a game and you go and spectate people in the lobby on Spawn Island, if you go and have a look at the player count would only register human players. So say the lobby was full at the beginning of the game with 100 players, but the replay said 76. You know that the remaining 24 people in that lobby were bots. However, this has also been patched, so if you go into a replay file, it counts the bots as players as well. So you can no longer calculate the number of bots in a game using a replay file, unfortunately. Look, they even put the bot name above the player now. Before, the nameplate wasn't even above the bot's head. 99 players, and we can literally see the bots with names as if they're humans in the replay files now. Fortnite are evolving these bots in many ways. If you want to check any of the names of the players we've just been spectating, by the way, look in the top right corner of this spectating mode. That tiny bit of text will tell you the name of the player. It's not very obvious, honestly. Fortnite need to improve spectator mode. It's terrible at the moment. But as you can see, Athena or Apollo. Like a very simple, clean name that is normally linked with a bot. One thing I've noticed is that the aim is almost exactly on them, like dead center on them. And the second the bullets come out the gun, it flicks off to the left or flicks off to the right, just to basically scare the person it's shooting at. Oh, this person could be real. Yeah, I think this person's real. Again, a default skin. The name, Mutlag Mahmoud 91. This is looking like a real player. This kid's had the easiest lobby of his life. Building multiple ramps. This person's the human. Probably the first human, I think, of the whole game. Aside from this person. Unlucky, buddy. You found probably the two only humans in your whole lobby. Almost got him as well. Now, has a bot made it to the top two? We got one human. Have we got another bot? Honestly, that could be a bot. It's not building. Hasn't hit a single shot yet. Okay, it's just hit it in the bush. Maybe it's just a really bad player. It's above you. What is this person doing? They're both as clueless as each other. Holy cow. Wow, there you go. Literally first game on, couldn't have given you better examples of how the new bots are working. Slight changes like in the ability to spectate them actually building more than just a wall. Ladies and gentlemen, bots are improving. Fortnite aren't even telling us about it, so keep your wits about you. V2 bots are in the game, and that, ladies and gentlemen, was proof.